see. What about him? What's good about him? I don't know. Dr. Destructica, what do we think about him? What do we think about him?
He worries me.
He worries you?
But yet, one flashy dresser.
Sometimes he's a little weird. He's just a little weird. Like, I don't know why, but...
I do. I see what you're talking about.
Yeah. I mean, he's a doctor.
He seems
like
a creeper-like.
Like creeper, like
one of those who, like...
pedophiles?
Yes!
I think, I don't know what's wrong with him, but you know what? He needs to get himself checked out.
He also needs a haircut.
Even though he's a doctor, he should go to a doctor. I'm telling you. I mean, his name is Dr. Destructica. You would think that he's a really good doctor. That's what his name is practically telling me, that he wants to destroy stuff.
Or already did.
Right!
Meaning, like, he gonna come get you, but he already did.
He better not come and get me, because you already know something gonna happen. He gonna get his butt whooped. I don't know what's wrong with you, but no. No. If you try,
he best be warned.
I guess you can say I always felt this way. I mean, even as a little boy, I never felt like playing with a Ninja Turtle or G.I. Joe action figures like all the other little boys in my block. Throughout my early childhood and all throughout elementary school, my behavior was different from other boys in my class, and it was very noticeable. I paid no attention to football, and I didn't care about girls. I got made fun of quite frequently, and I even got beaten up a few times. Things went like this throughout most of high school. Until one day, my mom took notice. She sat me down, told me she loved me no matter what, said I should be proud to be different. At that point, I wept in her arms and made her promise never to tell Dad because I knew he would disown me. College was very different, though. I attended San Francisco University, and everybody there just seemed so accepting of me. And from that point forward, I just wanted to cry out with pride. I want to be a supervillain. What? Wait, why do you look surprised? Why are you laughing? What did you think? What did you think I was going to say? You know what? I don't care. I don't care. This is my documentary. We're going to keep filming. Nice mountain. Pure quality. Anyways, after I graduated with my degree in Russian a few years later, I tried joining countless evil organizations. The Sinister Six, the Injustice League of America, the Republican National Committee. None of them wanted anything to do with me. So I got discouraged and decided to be a door-to-door salesman.
I'm sorry, I already have enough. What is it you're selling?
Oh, you have quite a sense of humor. No, I'm here on behalf of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. May I come in?
No, I already have a religion.
Oh, really? Which one?
Satanism. Yes, thank you. Please leave.
There's that sense of humor again. Do you know there's a wonderful place called heaven, and the LDS Church is the only way to get there?
I don't think that's the right...
It's true. Just ask any one of our priests. And the best part is, everyone's welcome at our church, including straight people, non-homosexuals, men who like women, and women who like men.
I think you should leave.
A question I often get is, how did Mormonism begin? Well, that's a great question.
I didn't ask that.
The Book of Mormon was written in 1830 after an angel came to a man named Joseph Smith and commanded him to plagiarize several religious books.
An angel?
Yes. According to Smith, his name was Moroni, who led him to ancient golden plates telling the story of Jesus Christ coming to America in 43 AD.
Wow.
Yep. Smith translated the ancient texts, and after the first 116 pages went missing, he claimed he wasn't allowed to translate again, and just made something else up.
And the language on the plates, was it similar to any Native American languages?
No.
And is there any historical evidence linking Native Americans in the ancient Middle East?
Not at all.
That's incredible! It seems like something that wasn't just made up. I'll see you in church this Sunday. Thank you.
All right, you're very welcome. Now, would you like some steak before you go? That day went well, but after that I faced some tough times. I decided I had nothing left to lose and finally went out to follow my dreams. The only problem was getting funding for my first project. Hello.
Oh, hello. My name's Peter. How may I help you today?
I want to take out a bank loan.
All right. Let's see. All right. How are you going to use this loan?
I want to build an evil lair on the moon.
I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name. Mr.
Destructica. I'm actually a doctor.
Right. Dr. Destructica. It sounded like you said you wanted to build an evil lair on the moon?
Yes, I want to construct an evil fortress of death on the surface of the moon, and I want to house all my future minions there.
Right. I don't believe your loan will be approved.
What are you talking about? Why not?
Well, mister.
I'm a doctor.
Well, it seems like you haven't put a whole lot of thought into this plan.
As if, of course I have.
Have you considered the difficulty of finding a contractor that is willing to work on the moon?
What do you mean?
Well, you would first need to find someone to actually fly to the moon to survey the land. Then he'd have to come back, get his construction tools and his men, and by then he'd probably tell you that it's not safe enough to build a base on the moon because of its terrible foundation.
Well, I mean, you're kind of underestimating how many idiots there are out in the world. I'm sure I can find somebody.
Right. Have you considered a superhero, for example? I mean, in comic books and cinemas, they always have 95% chance of destroying the supervillain's base. Are you willing?
Well, I mean, that's what insurance is for, am I right?
Mr. Destructica.
Doctor.
Whatever. Let's say you do get your base and there's a contractor and there's no evil, well, in your case, heroes to destroy your base. You will still be on the moon where it has extremely hot temperatures and, of course, there's no oxygen. You will probably die and no one will pay off this loan.
Well, I suppose you got me there.
You're right, because you are an idiot, an awful madman at best. Yeah, this loan isn't going to go through.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Peter.
Right, Peter. You seem to forget that most evil villains carry guns with them, don't you?
So how much do you need for this loan?